Yes, Daniel, go ahead, please.
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova to all of us. So Hashem, we should increase the learning. We should increase all these classes should be built on holiness one upon the other. Okay.
Amen. Yes, I have a question in regards to something Rabbi mentioned at the beginning of the class. Rabbi said that a Chassid is above a Tzaddik. Can you please, kavod, expand on it a little further?
Mm-hmm. So the definition, that's that's how we live in a world when everything is upside down. So I have a clip. The difference between tzaddik and chassid, and it has many views on different platforms. And one guy said, our new student, he does not. Some people do not want to join, even though he's in our time zone. I don't know why, but Baruch Hashem. So he said he sent this clip of ours to many Chabadniks, and we're very surprised they did not know the definition of the tzaddik. It's very interesting. So the definition of the tzaddik, and we learn it in Mislat Yesharim. I don't remember whether it from Mislat Yesharim itself or it was a commentary on Mislat Yesharim. But the story is the best story to illustrate. So it says, father comes home, and it says it's cold here, right? So son, what does son do? He said, oh father, 1 second, sit here in the chair, and he runs and he started the stove, let's say this wood stove, and now it's warm. Baruch Hashem, father, thank him. So he did exactly what he had to do. What? Respect, honor his father. Father came from work, let him rest, and I'm going to start the stove. Why? Because it's cold here. Oven, stove, or whatever it is. I think they cooked in the same place, right? They did the heating and the cooking in the same place, right? That's the person is the tzaddik, right? Tzaddik meaning that he does what Shulchan Aruch says. Period. And the second sense, what he says, he said, Father, you're cold. Let me start the stove, and I'm going to. And he comes back. He leaves, comes back with a hot tea, right? Hot tea, and what is it? Hot tea and warm socks and a blanket. You understand? So that's already Chassid. So it's step up. So Chassid is does whatever the tzaddik does exactly because the Shulchan Aruch. Chassid cannot do less than Shulchan Aruch, and then he does extra. And Chassid is the one that's what Mislat Yesharim explains. So he, in order to understand what needs to be done, he has to delve very deep in an issue. So he knows halacha very like halacha musar very well, and based on a basic requirement, he can derive what else he can do to give the father the ultimate pleasure. You understand? That's the difference between tzaddik and chassid. Understand? So that's very simple. Of course, today people revert everything. Everybody's Chassid, but tzaddik it's not. So it's exactly opposite. It's a new invention. How new? I don't know. I don't know how new, but it's new. It's not what our sages said.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Yes, because I was thinking, so is the word tzedakah connected to the concept of tzaddik?
Yes.
The same way the word chesed is connected to chassid, perhaps?
Yes. So
is it like a correlation?
Yes, yeah. So tzaddik, as we said, so is righteous. So righteousness. So in English, they translate as righteousness. So righteousness is in everything, in delivering justice, in how you act with other people. right? And Chesed is just, I apologize, just to continue. So Chesed, when you do something extra, there's no obligation per se to be merciful, right? So, and how you would measure, but the person wants to do something extra. Okay, so and we're going to learn in this book. I don't remember the chapter, but like it's from Rambam, from Shulchan Aruch. So there are, I don't want to say how many because I don't remember, maybe 7 or 10 levels of tzedakah, how you can give, and the best, of course, you want the best is when you help person to be self-sufficient, when he can make his own living, but going down the list. But the one when you give him, like he comes to you, right, and you give him money, right? So like straightforward. It's level 6. I don't remember exactly. 5, 6, 7. I don't, maybe not 7, maybe 6 or 5. Right, so it says clearly that if you do it with a smile, if you do it with encouraging words, so it's like you get like 6 mitzvahs, right? And if you do it, here you go away, please go away. So you almost don't get any mitzvah, right? Of course you do, because you at the end of the day you gave, but you insulted person. But when you do it with a smile, so this chesed. Right, with what you do, give person money, and you ask him a question, and you encourage him, and you bless him, and you do like give him a tea, like just give some respect to the person, you understand? So like and that's what we do. Like sometimes this the delivery people come, right, like delivery packages, like in the summer it's very hot. Of course, I mean, he has this car, it's like doors open, it's very hot. Okay, maybe he had cold water like in the 6 o'clock in the morning. They on trips like all over, and you like offer him the cup of water, like cold water. You want with ice, you want with ice. The guy is happy. The guy is happy as it can be. Like to one guy, he delivered some like heavy packages, cement. Where I live, they deliver cement for free, 50 pounds. So I had to do something, right? And I said, I apologize, I could not help you. But I gave him something, and he was so happy. It's unbelievable. You understand? So, some food. And many times this chesed, so to be chassid does not require much. But you have to understand, again, to be chassid, you have to understand the issue. But today it's like chassid, it's like taken out of context many times. And many people who calls themselves chassidim with a high level, they're not even tzaddikim, they're not even like do the minimum of halakha. That's the big problem. They just ruin the whole the word of chassid. Okay, what else?
Thank you, Rabbi. Now, I was thinking that, I remember when I read this in the book about, it said that the word chesed means to go beyond established boundaries. So hence, Chassid is one who goes beyond the letter of the law.
Yes.
And I was thinking, if let's say I give tzedakah to a poor person or to someone I can sort of, the scope of this mitzvah is going to reach to a certain point. Let's say I give a tzedakah to a poor person, and that's it. That's pretty much where it stops. I mean, the person is going to go eat something, and that's where it stops, perhaps. Mm-hmm. But would it be chesed to, let's say, get the person closer to Hashem instead? Like instead of giving a few bucks, let's say speak to him about Hashem and about what is concerning about this certain person. So would that be like chesed instead of the straight outright tzedakah, which is just giving a few bucks and that's it?
Yes, that's a very good question, but one does not neglect another. So it says in the same Perkei, if there is no flour, there is no Torah, no Torah, no flour. So meaning of flour, meaning that you can bake your own bread, right? So if a person cannot eat, so he cannot listen to the Dvar Torah. Doesn't matter how beautiful is it and righteous and very excited, like he wants to eat. So one does not contradict another. So give him some food and start teach him a little. But of course, it's the biggest chesed. Why? Because as you said, you give him a little food. Okay, he ate dinner, maybe very lavish dinner. He hadn't eaten for past 10 years, right? Maybe, right? But that's it. After he finished, it's gone. After it passed his throat, it's like that's it. No more memories. But if you actually like do something, get him close to Hashem, so you actually gave him much more. You gave him Olam Haba, you gave him eternity. So give him a piece of chicken or a very good meal, or give him eternity. That's a big difference. Of course, there is no comparison, but one cannot be like one cannot be in the expense of another. Just give him eternity, but let him die. Also not good.
So that's exactly what Abraham Avinu did. He would feed people, and then he would teach them about what.
Yes. That's exactly.
Yeah.